Reasons you should take a knitting class, Part 1. Mental health benefits. Making something that has utility with your own hands, like a sweater, a scarf, or a bag, seeing a ball of yarn turn into a usable, wearable object is a deeply dignifying act. It reminds us of what we are truly meant to do as humans, which is create the life around us. And in a world where we've gotten used to purchasing the lives that we have, choosing to make things returns us to a deep human dignity. The information in this video is based on information collected from a systemic review of craft-based health interventions. The source is listed below, and craft-based is defined as an activity involving the creation of objects by skillful use of hands and brain, resulting in a material end product. Craft-based interventions involve craft like woodwork, pottery, embroidery, knitting, and basketry, employed as media for therapy, as sole or supplementary treatment. This review looked at 19 studies of craft skills interventions done by therapists, nurses, and occupational therapists. The benefits of handcraft have long been recognized, with some writing dating all the way back to antiquity, and some research reviewing that writing dating all the way back to the early and mid 20th century. Crafts were handed to soldiers after World War II to help with traumatic physical and mental injuries, and in more recent years, patients and practitioners alike acknowledge the benefit and need for more holistic-based therapies. This is where craft therapies are the most effective and needed. All studies reviewed reported short-term improvements in anxiety, stress, depression, self-efficacy, social skills, sociability, mood, self-esteem, life satisfaction, health-related quality of life, and hopelessness. List that you hear after a prescription medication commercial, except inverted. And it's worth noting that this research excluded research done about arts-based therapies like acting, music, dance, writing, journaling. And I love an arts-based therapy, don't get me wrong. But an American anthropologist, Cheryl Mattingly, has a quote that perfectly describes why I think excluding them is important here. She said that the most clearly humanist streak in occupational therapy has its roots in this arts and craft heritage, with its emphasis on creativity, but on the need to create objects that are both useful and beautiful, artifacts of which one can be proud. Study also does note that more research is needed to determine the long-term benefits of craft-based therapies, and I can't speak to that on a large scale, but in my personal experience, increasingly digital and isolated world that is